Hello all my bookish buddies. It is time again for another In My Mailbox here at Book Whispers. This week there weren't too many paperback releases, so I didn't get too many new books, but I did get some that I'm really excited for. First up is Afterlight by L. Jasper, and I just love this cover. It's like the embodiment of every urban fantasy cover out there. I love the red streaks in her hair and the dagger behind her back, and if the dagger didn't tell you she's badass, then those really awesome tattoos on her arm and back will. Plus, I love how ambitious they got with that font, the Afterlight font, because most of the time they just do some boring old one, but this one's nice. I've read some mixed reviews about this one. Some are saying it's a Twilight ripoff, but I feel that Twilight fans are going to say that about any book that has the word vampire in it. No, I'm just kidding. I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat for that one, but I like what I've seen so far. I read the preface and part of chapter 1, and I want to share a part with you that just immediately made me think I have to read this book. So here it is. It's in the preface, actually. And the bad thing, and I knew this with complete clarity, was that I'd die for him. And if it was such a thing were possible, he'd die for me. Was that love? Obsession? Maybe it was both. I don't know. That just sends shivers up my spine. So I'm really, really excited to read this one. And another one that I have been dying to get is Awakened by PC and Kristen Cast. I know I shouldn't like a series of books that says boobies and brown sugar pop. But I can't stop myself. These are really addicting. And I've been holding off getting this because they've been in hardback releases lately. But if you go to your Kmart right now, they have it for 40% off from January 4th to January 18th. So you don't have too much time to help yourself to that great deal. But also, I love the fact that now, after that I've been a loyal fan since from day one, they're now releasing them with all of these yummy inside cover things. Okay, look at that. Love it. Anyway, but oh gosh, that is just, we know where that's gonna go. Right up on my wall. But moving on from my lecherous ways, I also ended up hitting my local thrift store, and I got Garth Nick's book, The Keys to the Kingdom, Mr. Monday. I haven't had too much luck with his books except for the Abhorrison series, which if you haven't read, please read it. It's amazing. So I'm excited to try that one out. And also I got a book from Karen Miller, and it's Hammer of God. And I thought this was the third book in her Kingmaker, Kingbreaker series, but apparently she has another trilogy after that one, and this is part of it, the Godspeaker one, so now I have more motivation to read my copy of The Innocent Mage, which is book 1 in the Kingmaker Breaker series. Also, another book I'm so excited to get is Princess Sonora and the Long Sleep. It's by Gail Carrison Levine. I know if you think you've never heard of her, you definitely have. She's the author of Ella Enchanted and The Two Princes of Vermeer. Those are her most popular ones. Her Princess Tale books are so cute, so I'm very excited about that one. And also, I got Zen and the Art of Vampires by Katie McAllister. And I haven't had too much luck with her. For some reason, her humor just doesn't cut it for me, but I'm hoping this one will work. Besides, that was a really sassy cover, and I love it. And also, I'm really excited for this one. I know I have too many Tolkien books on my shelves, but I found an old print copy, and it looks so shiny and new, like someone just set it on their shelf forever. The spine's pretty, the pages are pretty. So, yet again, another Tolkien book for the pile. I also got Lynn Fellings' Stalking Darkness, and I know I said her last name wrong. It's book 2 in the Night Runner series. This is the old cover, but I'm not too upset about getting the old cover because the new and the old covers aren't too great. I know some reviewers have said there are gay themes and elements in it. Not too worried. I've been really interested in reading that one. Just gotta find book 1 now. And I also got Holes, and this is the book that the movie's inspired on. I watched the movie first and then read the book, and I still love the book more. I think it's because you get more in-depth detail on Our Lady Outlaw, so really excited about that. And then back last year, I got a lot of questions well, a lot means just 3 questions, about how I get such good books at the thrift stores. Well, it's really all about timing, and the thing that inspired all those questions was the fact that I got Lynn Val's entire Darken series, at my local thrift store. And I can give you my advice, if you have quite a few thrift stores around you, shop there, see what books people are donating, because you are just picking out of other people's genre, likings, tastes, whatever. So, I know, for one fact, one thrift store I go to, I'm going to find more sci-fi, religious, and cookbooks there, so I don't shop there too often. The one nearest me has someone who has similar tastes to me, and they donate books quite frequently, and also historical romance is big there, so I shop there quite frequently, and never be afraid to ask the employees working at the thrift store if, say, you see book 5 in the series you want to read. Ask them, do you have any more by this author in the back? Most of the time they won't mind at all to check, and they usually, 95% of the time, do have more by that author. And then you can collect the entire series if you're lucky. Also, ask them when they start putting new books on the shelves. That way you can get there when it's just a fresh selection. So, that is all the thrift store advice I have to you. Really, it's kind of all about timing, but keep sending questions. I love to answer them. Makes me feel more important. But that's all for In My Mailbox this week, and I will see you all next week, and happy reading.